Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. Today we'll be discussing the reason that Severus Snape didn't show up in the Forbidden Forest when Harry used the Resurrection Stone. Throughout the final installment of the Harry Potter series, we learn all about the three ancient magical artifacts that together are known as the Deathly Hallows. And even though Harry, Ron and Hermione originally write these mythical items off as simply a part of a children's bedtime story, they eventually discover that they are all too real. And while together they are known as the Deathly Hallows, individually they are made up of the Elder Wand, otherwise known as the most powerful wand to have ever existed, the Cloak of Invisibility, which hides the wearer against even the most advanced magic, and the Resurrection Stone, an item capable of bringing the dead back to the world of the living. And while Harry comes to possess all three of these powerful artifacts at some point throughout his journey to defeat Voldemort, it's his possession of the Resurrection Stone that we'll be focusing on today. Unbeknownst to him, Harry actually holds this precious and powerful stone for much longer than he realizes, after it is bequeathed to him inside of a golden snitch, the first one he ever caught from Albus Dumbledore after the professor's death. Carrying it around for months on end, it's not until May of 1998, during the Battle of Hogwarts, that Harry finally discovers what the snitch has been holding inside of it. After observing some crucial memories from a recently murdered Professor Snape in the Hogwarts Pensive, Harry comes to realize that he must face Voldemort and allow himself to die at the Dark Lord's hands in order to defeat him. Understanding this critical piece of information allows Harry to finally understand what the inscription on the snitch means. I open at the close. For only upon the brink of death will he be able to open it, the closing of his life. And so, coming to terms with the idea of his own death, Harry puts his lips to the golden snitch, as that's the part of him that caught the snitch during his first Quidditch match, and acknowledges that he's about to die. The snitch then cracks open, revealing the Resurrection Stone and bringing back to life his loved ones, so that he can muster the courage and strength to face Voldemort and ultimately his death. Those who appear are his parents, Lily and James Potter, his godfather, Sirius Black, and one of his mentors and former professors, Remus Lupin. Of course, each of these people were incredibly important figures in Harry's life, able to show up through the magic of the Resurrection Stone, as they had all previously passed on, some much more recently than others. But many fans have wondered why another wizard also wasn't present during this moment: Severus Snape. I suppose the argument here is that Snape, despite his demeanor and overall feelings towards Harry, looked out for Harry the entire time he attended Hogwarts. It was Snape who stopped Professor Quirrell Quirrell from knocking him off his broomstick in his first year at school. And it was Snape who tried to teach him occlumency, and who accidentally left his potions textbook for Harry to find in his 6th year. It was also Snape who brought Harry the Sword of Gryffindor during his hunt for Horcruxes, so that he could destroy them. Not to mention that he was continuously trying to protect Harry from Voldemort, warning Dumbledore that the Dark Lord would be targeting the Potter family when he was just a baby, and playing double agent for years in order to help the Order of the Phoenix and keep Harry safe. And finally, providing Harry with his memories in order to help him understand Dumbledore's intentions from beyond the grave, in order to show Harry what he had to do to defeat Voldemort. So, with all of these actions done to protect Harry and help him in his journey, wouldn't he have had a place in supporting him before he went on to do the very thing they'd all been working so hard to accomplish? Well, no, actually. Because if you think about it, the people who showed up in the Forbidden Forest that fateful evening were the people in his life who truly loved him, not just protected him. The ones whose support would give him the courage to move forward. These were the people who cared for Harry, were proud of him, and felt confident that who he was enough to take down one of the darkest wizards of all time. And while Severus Snape may have grown to care for Harry in his own spiteful way, it was truly Lily that he loved and cared for she was the entire reason he agreed to protect Harry to begin with, and presumably why he continued doing so for all those years, to honor her memory and ensure that she hadn't died in vain. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. What did you think? Do you agree with me? Or do you think that Severus Snape should have been there in the Forbidden Forest? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, remember, It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.